Tonight, Terry Ann completes level 1 of presentation mastery with this 5 to 7 minute speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. There is a quote that reads, "Tough times never last, but tough people do." Tonight, Terry Ann looks at a tough time and how, with a different perspective to the situation, tough people have made it through. From a different perspective, Terry Ann Porter from a different perspective.
How many of you are tired of this COVID-19 thing? I looked at a timeline and found that the first confirmed case of COVID-19 in the US was on January 21st, 2020. On March 13th, President Trump declared COVID-19 a national emergency. And then this was followed by individual statewide orders to stay home. Did you lose your job during the pandemic? Every year, approximately 600,000 US businesses close. Between March 2020 and February 2021, the Wall Street Journal reports an additional 200,000 more businesses closed, with a majority of them belonging to local individual operators, like the barbershops, the nail salons, and other personal services. Are you starting to wonder, is she going to give a depressing talk about the pandemic? You can breathe a sigh of relief, because I'm not going to give a depressing talk about the pandemic. For my life coaching business, I use 4 words to describe moving forward: perspective, possibilities, pathways, proceed. I would like to take a look at the past 18 months from a different perspective, describing new possibilities, which led to pathways opening onto which some people have chosen to proceed. This will not in any way remove the pain and sorrow that many, including myself, have experienced during this ordeal. I'm not trying to downplay that at all. But it is my hope that it will offer something more to focus on beyond the pain and sorrow, a different perspective. There's an old quote that reads, "Tough times never last, but tough people do." With nearly 90% of businesses being brick and mortar storefronts, COVID-19 and stay-at-home orders made entering many of these businesses difficult, impractical, or even impossible. The tough stepped up to find ways to continue to do business in a tough time. And with that thought in mind, CNBC reports that because of their resilience and their desire to turn obstacles into opportunities, nearly 500,000 new businesses opened during the pandemic. Some business opportunities ideal to create during a pandemic include remote team coordinator. Someone needs to stay on top of those employees now working from home. Online fitness and wellness programs. Who needs a gym? Social media services, classes on any skill. Online resellers, consulting, digital marketing, graphic design, app development. App sales soared the first week of March worldwide. virtual tutoring, delivery services. Well, these are just to name a few. As new businesses were developing, old ones were seeking new avenues of revenue. A survey by AARP reports that many survived by launching or upgrading their digital marketing, their website, and turning to online sales. But not only business owners, customers jumped in and they started looking for ways to help the small business owners. One independent bookstore owner, after taking his inventory online, told a Wall Street Journal reporter, "You can always get the books cheaper on Amazon, faster on Amazon, but customers are going out of their way to not only purchase books from independent bookstores themselves, but they're encouraging their friends and colleagues to do the same." It's been a very much a community-led initiative. Speaking of community-led initiatives, one local Kansas City business, Reiger Distillery, looked at a specific shortage, stepping up, using their business and their resources to create volumes of hand sanitizer, something we all needed at that time. Many restaurants, unable to bring patrons into their establishment, they began offering takeout meals. Uber Eats, DoorDash, and other delivery services grew as people placed orders to be delivered to their homes. Some storefronts, in an effort to continue to keep their stores open, added curbside, no contact pickup for their customers. Many organizations, Toastmasters, District 22, and Tower Talkers included, moved from in-person to online meetings using features such as Zoom, Microsoft Teams, WebEx, and more. As businesses expanded their research and were able again to allow, as businesses expanded their reach and were again able to allow in-person contact, a Bureau of Labor statistic report shows businesses have created 3.3 million jobs since January 1 of 2021. And as of June 30th of this year, there were 10.1 million job openings in the US. Yes, COVID-19 has created a worldwide pandemic, and there have been many losses since its inception. Now, we can choose to remain focused and paralyzed by the pain and the loss, or we can choose to look for ways to take steps, no matter how small, towards survival. Because there's always something. If it's not COVID-19, it's something else. Tough times never last, but tough people do. It's all about perspective.